Hello and welcome back to Factorio. It is the weekend. That means we're up to more of this. Now then, what I got up to in the break, because at the end of last weekend, God, it feels like it was a lot longer than a week ago. Yeah, it feels like it was longer than a week ago and it was Tuesday. Anyway, because I said that there was a lot that I couldn't do until we'd researched certain researches, I said that I would do some stuff in the break, and I've done quite a lot in the break actually. So in the break I got lots of research done. I did advanced material processing, which gives us steel furnaces. I'll just get it up actually. As you can see, we're doing automobilism now, which will give us cars, and it will help lead towards tanks and engines, which leads to trains, and it all links up. We can do trains as well. We can do railway. I don't think we can do... Oh, we can. Straight rail, curved rail, diesel locomotive. But we're doing automobilism now. So, I did advanced material processing, which is this one, which gives us steel furnaces and lets us do advanced material processing too. I did solar panels, which gives us solar panels. So I'm going to start building a chain for those actually, because the steam engines don't seem to be working properly. So I'm going to replace them with this and accumulators. So we need to work towards batteries and accumulators as well. Which, you know, I'm an idiot. Anyway, advanced material processing 2, which is this one, which gives us electric furnaces, which are even more useful, even more quick and powerful than steel furnaces are. But we're going to have to use steel ones for now, because I want to get the power system up and sorted first before we start replacing all our furnaces with these bad boys. Plus then, I think I'm going to do trains before I do these, because I want to start thinking about more of the metagame and giving the copper its own area and the iron its own area and stuff like that, and training it all in. So we'll do railway first, I think, before we do electric furnaces. Lab efficiency 1 and 2 I did, which don't show up here because they don't give you anything apart from... There you go, I did 2 and 1. They just give 20% bonus, and then 2 gives you 30%, 3 will give you probably a 40, and 4 will probably give you a 50. There you go. So our labs are working a lot quicker, which is actually detrimental to our research, to be honest, I think. To the point where I had to... in terms of research as well, I did electric energy distribution, which is this one, which gives us medium and big electric poles, which means that big electric poles mean that we can transfer the energy a lot further, and medium electric poles have a much bigger supply area. So these have got a longer wire reach, and these have got a bigger supply area than the wooden ones that we're using at the moment. So we're going to build some of these as well, because things like this get on my tits. Yes, so in terms of research, I have had to add another red science pack machine, and as you can see, it is an assembling machine 2. No, sorry, I added this one. I added this one. So I've brought the copper, I've had an extender arm. So this one feeds into the chest, this one now comes down. So that one feeds that one. This one comes down and feeds the copper wire. That's it for the green science packs. And I had a little branch here go underneath the cogs to feed this one as well, and just added another arm into the cogs and brought the this a little bit further around. But as you can see, in terms of red science packs now, we are out of space. So this is what I mean about spreading things out a bit more, is that we could do with, realistically, we could do with having... Oh dear, I just spotted that's run out of coal. We could do with having things spread out a bit more, because that's just how it works. Yeah, as you can see down here as well, like these shouldn't need it as much, and this even less so. But I have added a lot of... Oh, I'm too far away. Furnaces to the iron production line, because they needed it. We were not making anywhere near enough iron plates to deal with everything. This needs coal as well. This shouldn't, yeah, you know. So that's making steel. That's backed up, which is good sign. We should have loads of steel now. Brilliant. Which means that we can use this to make some steel furnaces. If you saw as well in the recipe, actually we needed stone brick, but we can sort that out. To the point with this now where we don't actually have enough iron coming in, and we've got 3 mines now. Good. I mean, I might just run around and... Yeah, okay. So, what else did I do last time? Did I do anything else last time? I added iron furnaces. Furnaces to the iron production line, I suppose. And the red science pack machine, I added one and upgraded the other. So, I mean, this time I said today that I was going to try and head for building solar panels to replace the steam engines, but I don't know about the steam engines. I don't know whether they're actually working. I don't know what the issue is. So I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is cut these trees down from around the iron and add more mines to our production line for the iron, because good God, we're running out. So let us, what are we short of? Of course we're short of iron. We're always short of iron. Should be, here it is. There should be, yeah, there's a fair chunk. Okay, have we got plenty of copper? We've got so much copper. I'm going to add another 2 mines. In fact, while I'm at it, I'm going to build a couple of these as well, and a couple of these, just to show you how they work. So there's the other mine, and there's 3 bigger poles, and there's 2 bigger, even bigger poles. Right, so we'll add this in here. Oh my God, it's working immediately. I'm an idiot. No. Okay. Good God. And then over here, I'm going to add the last one in here. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Sure. So these have got a much bigger reach area, and I think, yeah, we can even get rid of that. And I think, actually, if I was to get rid of both of these, oh, just about, and then we can use just another little one to link the systems up. Things like this. Here it is. Let's see. So all the things with blue outlines around them are things that would be powered by this pole being put here, which means we would still need one to cover. So it gets both assembling machines and 5 inserters. It doesn't get that inserter on the left, and it doesn't get those 2 on the right. Which means that if we put this down here, we can remove you, and we can remove you. And leave the rest of it. But that's neatened that up at least, and it gives us a couple of extra poles as well. So that's that neatened up a bit. I mean, I could put a couple in here, but I just don't think I can be bothered. I don't know what I'm going to do about the red production, to be honest. I don't know why the greens are not being used as much, because there's only 1 green machine. I might just upgrade that, because what we can do is if we build, yeah, we'll build one of these, and it just builds itself down in the bottom left, because then what we can do is just plonk it on there, and that just upgrades it. So it gives us the old one, and it just means that it crafts faster. So it's going to craft exactly the same things, but hopefully a little bit quicker. Which means that realistically, no, I don't think we're going to make it. It's just powering these 2. Yikes. So watch, this one gets picked up, that one gets put on and picked up by that one. So it's more convenient for these 2, to the point now where the green ones aren't making it there on time. Cool. But the problem is that unless a lab has got both science packs, it won't do any research. I went really high pitched there. Research! Which means that... Oh, look, we're dropping out of electricity as well. Good. Which means that these two won't be doing anything because they haven't got any red science packs. So we might need to add a couple more. I mean, I might just cheat. It's getting the copper and the cogs over there. We've suddenly run out of cogs as well. In a major way. Which doesn't make any sense. This game confuses me. And then it is building one, so it always gets one in time to continue the production. Like, it starts production straight away. Oh, that's something we could do. Let's have a look at technology. Actually, we'll do it in a minute when this finishes, because any second now. There we are. Magic. So we can do cars now. We can research cars, which take engines, iron plates, and steel. That's not bad, actually. I don't know how much engines are to make. I'll have to have a look. We need to have a look for accumulators. That's what we need to do, which I'm pretty sure is oil processing, because we need batteries, and batteries need oil. What was I going to look at? I've completely forgotten. Oh! Modules. Productivity. So what we could do is we could get a productivity module and an efficiency module, and basically what that will do is it will increase the productivity and the efficiency. So the productivity, I don't know if you read it while I was hovering over it, but the productivity module pushes the machine's productivity to the limit, which means that you can make more products from the same amount of ingredients, but it does increase the energy consumption, same as the speed ones. Productivity seem to be better than speed on paper, in theory. Efficiency modules decrease the energy consumption of machines. So there is 2 slots in each machine for a module. So we could put a productivity in one and an efficiency in the other slot, and that would mean that we have enough. And that would mean that we increase our productivity for those things, which I'll have a look at. However, okay, I've done that one. We need battery, which needs sulfur processing, which needs oil processing. Oh, do I want to get into oil, really? I need to do the energy. Okay, well, I'm not going to do the energy. My reason being that there is a massive lake over here. This beefy bad boy, which is a lot bigger than this one. And it's a lot further away. So what I can do is I can try and rig up a steam engine bit that works maybe down here, and just connect it up. Because I don't know why. But it's not working. That's stone, yeah. That's oil, those 3. But there is some coal here, actually. Let's have a look on the map. Yeah, so the other coal is all the way down here, but we could use this. That flashing red, by the way, means that we're getting even more pollution. I don't know how we're making so much pollution already. Anyway, whoops, I do that every single time. I press escape instead of M. You press in any normal, this is a normal game. In any other game, to get out of the map, you can press escape. In this one, you have to press the map button.